Today's nonfiction reading is about dolphins and porpoises, and we are going to investigate some important vocabulary. We're going to be reading a text about dolphins and porpoises. We will be comparing and contrasting information about porpoises and dolphins. We will be answering some comprehension questions. There is a YouTube video embedded in the slideshow, and we encourage you to go through the slideshow for you to complete the assignment. So let's start with important vocabulary. The first word in the list is fascinating, and fascinating means extremely interesting. Then we have the word warm-blooded. Body temperature always stays the same, and humans are warm-blooded. Then we have this word here in red, crustaceans, an arthropod of the large, mainly aquatic group Crustacea, such as a crab, lobster, shrimp, or barnacle. So, as you get older and when you take biology and other science courses, you will learn about the breakdown of different types of animals, and they break them down into different groups. So crustaceans is a type of animal group. Then we have the word echoes. Hello, 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 like that. A sound or series of sounds caused by the reflection of sound waves from a surface back to a listener. So like if you go into a cave and you go, hello, your voice echoes and comes back to you. And then last but not least, we have spade. And we're not talking about the spades on a deck of cards. We're talking about a tool with a sharp edge, typically rectangular, metal blade and a long handle used for digging or cutting earth, sand, turf, etc. And your moms and dads may have like little hand tools like to dig in the dirt or like to dig in flower pots, and that's what a spade is. So we're going to get started. You have these papers, but you feel free to follow along. And we're going to start at the top, Dolphins and Porpoises by Guy Bellorante. And we know that all good nonfiction readers also look at all of the pictures, we look at the diagrams, and we read everything on the pages. So we're going to start here. Porpoises and dolphins are fascinating and beautiful sea creatures. They are in the group of whales called toothed whales. Many people think dolphins and porpoises are fish, but this is simply not true. They are mammals, just like dogs, cats, horses, cows, deer, and humans. Like all mammals, dolphins and porpoises are warm-blooded, which means their body temperature always stays the same. Okay, so this is a way that dolphins and porpoises are the same. They're mammals and they are warm-blooded. While most other animals are born from eggs, mammals are born alive. Also, mammals have lungs and breathe air. Dolphins and porpoises need to come up to the surface of water to breathe through a blowhole in the top of their heads. So this is another way that they're the same. Most porpoises and dolphins eat fish, squid, and crustaceans. So that's in your vocabulary slide. However, the largest species of dolphin, the orca, also hunts seals, penguins, walruses, and whales. Oh, so the largest species of dolphin is the orca. Both porpoises and dolphins use echolocation. Oh, so this is another way they're the same. This means they send out sounds and then listen for the echoes bouncing back. Echolocation helps them find food and escape predators. Both porpoises and dolphins are toothed whales, so they both are toothed whales. However, porpoises' teeth are shaped differently than dolphin teeth. Dolphins have sharp, cone-shaped teeth, but porpoise teeth are spade-shaped and flatter. Oh, so that's a difference. Next page. Their bodies are shaped differently too. Porpoises are shorter with more rounded beaks and bodies. The dorsal fins on their backs, the porpoise's backs, are also shorter and less pointed. So if you look at the porpoise, look at his fin, and this one is shorter and less pointed than this one. Dolphins, on the other hand, have longer, more pointed beaks. Their dorsal fins are taller and more pointed too. So this is a way that they're different, their fins and their beaks. Their fins and their beaks. Porpoises are usually under 7 feet long or 2 meters long. And you guys all know about meters because we did our measurement chapter with Mrs. Guerrero. Many dolphins are over 10 feet, which is also 3 meters. So this is a way that they're different. The porpoise is under 7 feet and the dolphin is over 3 feet. Orcas can grow over 20 feet long, which is 6 meters. The lifespan, that's how long a dolphin lives, is usually much longer than the lifespan of a porpoise. Dolphins can live 50 or more years. Porpoises seldom live longer than 15 years. So that's another way that they're different, how long they live. Dolphins are very social animals. They live in large groups called pods with up to a dozen individuals. Dolphins enjoy interacting with humans. Now think about it. Did you know that? Absolutely, because if you go to SeaWorld or you watch any like water show, the dolphins are always doing tricks with the trainers. Sometimes they swim beside boats and make whistling and chirping sounds as they talk. Here's a way that they're different. Porpoises are much more shy than dolphins, and they tend to avoid human interaction. They usually live in smaller pods of 2 to 4 individuals. Their sound can't be heard by our ears. So if you notice, let's read about the author. Guy Bellorante works as a docent at Reed Park Zoo in Tucson, Arizona. The information in this article comes from his experience working with wild animals and teaching others. And a docent is kind of like an expert that leads you through things. So let's look at the pictures on the first page again. A dolphin is a social animal with a pointed beak. A porpoise is small and more shy than a dolphin, and it has a rounded snout. And then you'll notice over here the porpoise, here's the blowhole. Oh, they both have blowholes. They both have beaks, but one is shorter, one is longer. They both have flippers. They both have a fluke. Now, you're going to notice that this article is set up. The beginning is mostly how they are similar. The bottom and end is how they are different. So when you are trying to find how they are the same and how they are different, remember that about this particular article. So now you are going to go into your binder in the reading section and find the packet we gave you right before we left. This was attached to the story. Please use the text to write down 3 ways, look, 1, 2, 3, that dolphins and porpoises are alike. Remember to use the text. Do not use information you may know, that's supposed to be know, that you may know about from other readings or movies. Use the text to answer questions 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what's the largest species of dolphin? Oh, I remember that was in the beginning of the article. What's the author's purpose? Both dolphins and porpoises, blah, 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 and explain the differences between a dolphin's dorsal fin and a porpoise's dorsal fin. And that would be located in the article specifically. When you are done, please take a photo of this page and email it to Mrs. Pellegrini at mpellegrini@bhpsnj.org. Put your name and comprehension worksheet in the subject line. Next. Comparing and contrasting. This is also in the binder and there are 2 pages. This page with the little dotted lines is behind it. You are to take them out, reread the passage again, or listen to the read aloud again. Use the text to help you. You will need glue and scissors to cut out the strips and glue them to the correct part of the Venn diagram. If you do not have scissors and glue, please write very neatly the same exact phrases correctly into the correct sections, and you can bullet point them. You have plenty of time to complete this assignment. When you are done, please take a photo of the completed sheet and email it to me. Put your name, so it would be Marie Pellegrini, or it would be Nick Arafage, or it would be Lauren Wilson, or it would be Allie Nelson, and then the words Venn diagram with this picture, and then email it to me. Then Mrs. G loaded a virtual field trip at Marine Lands Below. She said it's super fun. So you can click on that and you'll be able to see some dolphins and porpoises. After you emailed your pictures of your assignments to Mrs. P, please check your work using the following slides. No peeking, please. When you are done with your work, please file this in your binder. We hope you enjoyed the YouTube video included in the slideshow. If these mammals are interesting to you, please feel free to read more about them. Who knows, this could be something that you grow up and love doing when you get older. Maybe you will become a marine biologist or someone who works in an aquarium. So enjoy, do your best work, and remember to email both assignments to Mrs. Pellegrini.